Yeah, yeah. Damn.
5, 4.
Nope. Hold on. Got technical difficulty here.
Good.
Hi, I'm Mike McCormick here at GBTA Broadcast Studio here in Toronto. And I'm here with Duncan Bureau from Air Canada. Duncan, thank you for coming.
Oh, it's so great to be here, and thanks for having us.
So, certainly always many things happening in the industry, affecting business travel, affecting our buyers. What are the top trends you're seeing as it relates to Air Canada and the airline industry here in Canada?
Well, first of all, in Canada, it's an incredibly competitive space. So,
Right.
People think there's only 2 airlines here in Canada, and that's certainly not the case. We have tails from all over the world flying here. A lot of great product out of Canada. What's interesting in the Canadian marketplace is there's continued investment from foreign carriers, so lots of capacity. So certainly a great opportunity for buyers in the marketplace. And from a trend perspective, we're seeing a lot of growth in the small, medium enterprise sector. So a lot of growth there, a lot of growth in booking tools and really transparency in pricing.
Right. So, in terms of products, times have been good. Certainly, financially for the industry, great, good times in terms of sustained profitability.
Yeah.
Allows for reinvestment.
Yeah.
Where's Air Canada putting the money? What do you invest back in this?
Well, I can tell you, it's a great question, and for us, it's really been about investing in capital. So, we have one of the youngest fleets in the world. We continue to add new aircraft into our system. We've brought on board the 787, which is a phenomenal product, with the Dreamliner, and we have just a tremendous business class, premium economy, and economy product. We've now introducing the 737 MAX, so we have those in our system starting in December, and in January of 2019 we're going to have the Bombardier C Series, which again, another beautiful airplane and great experience for travelers.
Yeah, where do you use for that product? What routes are that for?
For the C Series?
Yeah.
So the C Series is, has great capability and range. We'll be using that in North America, and certainly domestically, trans-border into the Caribbean, and into some U.S. destinations for sure.
Got it. So when you're out talking with buyers, aside from Mother Nature, what things, what issues do you hear about? What are the top challenges you hear buyers talking about when you meet?
Yeah, so I think network is an interesting one. Canadians are investing more and more abroad, and so we're seeing more investment in more countries. A lot of countries investing in Canada from a GDP perspective. Canada's very strong, great political environment, and a great place to invest. And so we are seeing lots of international companies invest here. And so our ability to be able to service those on a non-stop direct basis is something that we continuously get asked for.
So it still comes back to the obvious, right?
Yep.
Service, fleet.
Exactly.
And value.
Yeah, value is a really big one, and Air Canada is the only 4-star carrier in North America, so we certainly are not going to be the low-cost leader in any market. That's not our model. We have a premium product with great service, great network, so that's something that we believe is really important for the traveler.
Yeah, a little later this morning, I'm going to interview some the top security folk and infrastructure leaders for the industry here.
Yep.
Anything you would want me to ask them? Or?
For me, it's about making sure that our customers get through airports quickly and efficiently.
Right.
Obviously security is incredibly important for all of us. That's something that we're not willing to compromise on. But investing in technology, face recognition, things that allow us to move passengers through that security checkpoint much quicker and more efficiently, and sometimes with a smile would help.
Right. So, other issues in the marketplace, NDC?
Yeah.
So, position on that?
In fact, Air Canada is the chair of NDC.
Right.
So Air Canada was one of the first carriers to head down this path of distributive freedom, where we really believe that our ability to merchandise and display the product that we have in the marketplace is incredibly important. So, that's something that we're really encouraging the GDSs to invest in and spend a lot of time in. Our ability to add ancillary services and really allow the customer to choose the product they want is something that's important for us. So NDC is we're a big believer, and we're pushing hard for that.
Right, and from a buyer perspective, why should they buy in a sense? Why should they support?
Yeah, greater value. What is important to them and what do they assign value to allows them through an NDC environment to do that. So they can pick and choose the things that they're willing to pay for or that they see value in. So whether that's a seat, whether that's lounge access, whether that's meals, whatever it is the traveler wants to buy and include in their packaging and their merchandise and the way we merchandise and display.
Yeah, because from a corporate perspective, it's all those things, but it's about obviously control, right?
Exactly.
And being able to not, because the corporation is the customer, not just the traveler.
That's right.
It's blending both.
It's a balance between the traveler's experience and the corporation's ability to get the information they need to process expenses. So certainly from an NDC perspective, our ability to report on what the consumer is buying, and even in a full folio environment, allows better reporting for the end customer, which is ultimately the corporation.
Yeah, similar issues to even what the hotel industry, car industry,
exactly the same. Yeah,
too, right?
The car and hotels have been down this path.
Yeah, they
so
have.
you know we're for years, and we're trying to catch up.
Yeah, great. Anything else you want to tell our buyers before we close out?
Well, you know what? I think the world is at a point where the world needs more Canada. So, you know, we're certainly encouraging people to come to Canada, certainly invest in Canada. You know, we'd love to see our federal government really support infrastructure and capital investment. You know, Kinder Morgan is a great example that would really help the oil and gas sector. So those are things that we're really encouraging around the world. Is, you know, we want Canada to be a place where the world knows we're open for business.
Well, and we always say business travel drives business growth. The
Exactly.
infrastructure is all critical to that.
Yeah,
So
we're an
these are
enormous
all-
part of the GDP globally.
Absolutely.
All right.
Couldn't say it better than that. Duncan Bureau, thank you for coming by. I'm Mike McCormick here at GBTA Studios live in Toronto.